Hola and welcome to ProSpanish. This lesson will show you just how quickly you can learn Spanish. More advanced subscribers may wish to skip forward to the time frame shown on the screen now or stick with us for some extra practice. And just before we get into the main vocabulary for this lesson, I want to show you how some of the most useful language, the stuff that's often left until later because it's seen as too hard, can actually be taught right away from the start. So look at this. No funciona. No funciona. It doesn't work. So no funciona means it doesn't work. It no function. Okay, so you might be in a hotel room or you might have hired a bike or something might happen and you want to say it doesn't work. No funciona. No function. How do you think you would say it works? It will just be one word. That's the clue. How do you say it works? Funciona. Funciona. So the C there is pronounced like a TH. Funciona. It works. So no funciona. It no worky. It doesn't work. Funciona. It works. So looking at no funciona, it doesn't work, I'm just going to add something else at the beginning. Ya no funciona. Ya no funciona. And ya no funciona means it no longer works or it doesn't work anymore. So if we want to say that something doesn't do something anymore or it no longer does this, we just say ya no. So ya no funciona. It doesn't work anymore. It no longer works. So let's take another one. No importa. No importa. A great phrase, just like no funciona is a very useful phrase. No importa. It doesn't matter. You can see important there in importa. No importa. It doesn't matter. How do you think you would say it doesn't matter anymore? It doesn't matter anymore. It no longer matters. Can you remember what it was for it no longer works? It doesn't work anymore. Well, that was ya no funciona. It doesn't work anymore. So it doesn't matter anymore would be ya no importa. Ya no importa. It doesn't matter anymore. So a very nice, neat little thing that we can add at the beginning of the sentence to make not anymore. Ya no. And we'll be bringing this back in a little bit later in the lesson. So let's have a look now at the main vocabulary. Pasar tiempo. Pasar tiempo is to spend time. So it looks a bit like to pass time, and that's an easy way to remember this. Pasar tiempo, to spend time. Visitar la capital, to visit the capital. And notice the letter V pronounced like a B, as always in Spanish. Visitar, visitar la capital, to visit the capital. And next we have ir a Granada. Ir a Granada, to go to Granada. And another to go underneath. So to go, ir a trabajar. Ir a trabajar, to go to work. Ir a trabajar. Then we have hacer algo. Hacer algo, and there's that th sound in the th. Hacer algo, to do something. Hacer algo. We can see there that the something is algo, so just going up a bit further on our list, how would you say to visit something? What would that be, to visit something? Visitar algo. Visitar algo. But this here is to do. Hacer algo, to do something. And our final one, to be here, estar aquí, estar aquí. So to be is estar, and you can think of it as to be a star, estar, to be. So estar aquí, to be here. What do you think it would mean if I said estar en Granada? To be in Granada. Estar en Madrid. To be in Madrid. Okay, let's go to our first column to see how we can start our sentences. So fairly straightforward. To start with, necesito. Necesito. You can see necessary there. So necesito, I need. I need. And we'll do two pairs here. So we'll go necesito, I need, and I'm going to is voy a. So we've got necesito, I need, and voy a, I'm going to. So just looking at those two and the vocabulary we did in the second column, what would it mean if I said necesito hacer algo? What would that be? I need to do something. Necesito hacer algo. How about voy a visitar la capital? Voy a visitar la capital. What does that mean? I'm going to visit the capital. Now cast your mind back to the very beginning of the lesson where we looked at it doesn't work, no funciona, and it doesn't matter, no importa. How did we say it doesn't matter anymore, or it doesn't work anymore? What was that? Ya no funciona, it doesn't work anymore, or ya no importa, it doesn't matter anymore. So if we were just going to say I'm not going to do something, we know that would just be no voy a. Let's say it was no voy a visitar la capital. I'm not going to visit the capital. No voy a visitar la capital. How would you say I'm no longer going to visit the capital? I'm not going to visit the capital anymore. What would that be? Ya no. That's our key bit. Ya no voy a visitar la capital. I'm not going to visit the capital anymore. Ya no voy a visitar la capital. We might have said, so necesito is I need, and maybe the person, let's say I needed pizza. Necesito pizza. Necesito pizza. I need pizza. How about I no longer need pizza. I don't need pizza anymore. What would that be? Ya no necesito pizza. Ya no necesito pizza. I don't need pizza anymore. I've got enough, whatever it might be. And we'll just take a quick pause there while I mention our very popular Levels 1 to 6 course. This takes the complete beginner or a near beginner right up to a conversational level of Spanish in a series of very easy to follow steps. All the lessons on this YouTube channel are supplementary, whereas the core levels 1 to 6 is very much a step-by-step program delivered by the same teacher as all the other videos on the ProSpanish YouTube channel. And while the style is very similar to what you'll be used to from these videos on the channel, the key difference is that every lesson carefully builds on the previous lessons so that you can really feel that progress of going from very little or no Spanish up to a level where you can confidently hold a conversation in Spanish. So again, that's available exclusively from prospanish.co.uk. Okay, let's go down to the next two. So we've just seen necesito and voy a, and we've got quiero, I want, and puedo, I can. So quiero, I want, puedo, I can. What does this mean? Quiero ir a trabajar. Quiero ir a trabajar. I want to go to work. What about this? No puedo ir a Granada. No puedo ir a Granada. What does that mean? I can't go to Granada. So puedo is I can. No puedo, I can't. No puedo ir a Granada. I can't go to Granada. How would you say I can no longer go to Granada? I can't go to Granada anymore. What would that be? Ya no puedo ir a Granada. Ya no puedo ir a Granada. Necesito, so it might be I can't go to Granada anymore. I need to, necesito hacer algo. I need to do something. Okay, let's look at our final column. Hoy is today. Hoy. Sounds a bit rude in English, but hoy. Hoy is today. Al final, in the end. So you can see the word final in there. Al final, in the end. How would you say to do something in the end? So just those two columns. To do something in the end. What would that be? Hacer algo al final. Hacer algo al final. And then at the end we have with him and with her. Con él, con ella. Con él, con ella. With him, with her. How would you say to be here with her? Estar aquí con ella. How about to spend time with him? What would that be? Pasar tiempo con ella. Pasar tiempo con ella. Okay, we're going to make use of the ProSpanish pyramids now. These are unique to ProSpanish. We'll start at the top and we're going to build up the sentence as we go down. So have a listen.
No quiero. No quiero. No quiero.
So, no quiero, I don't want. So our next one underneath here is going to start with no quiero and add something on.
No quiero estar aquí.
No quiero estar aquí.
No quiero estar aquí.
No quiero estar aquí. What does that mean? No quiero estar aquí. It means I don't want to be here. No quiero estar aquí. Let's go down to the next one.
No quiero estar aquí con ella.
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 So, no quiero estar aquí con ella. I don't want to be here with her. Again, let's just listen to that again.
No quiero estar aquí con ella.
No quiero estar aquí con ella.
Okay, so you can see this is a very important way to build up your ability to understand fast Spanish right from the start by building up bit by bit. Okay, let's have a look at our next one. A bit longer, start at the top.
No puedo. No puedo.
No puedo.
No puedo. And that meant I can't. No puedo, I can't. Next.
No puedo ir a Granada.
No puedo ir a Granada.
No puedo ir a Granada.
No puedo ir a Granada. I can't go to Granada. Next.
No puedo ir a Granada con él. No puedo ir a Granada con él.
No puedo ir a Granada con él.
No puedo ir a Granada con él. I can't go to Granada with him. And our final one.
No puedo ir a Granada con él hoy.
No puedo ir a Granada con él hoy. No puedo ir a Granada con él hoy.
No puedo ir a Granada con él hoy. Now, what did hoy mean? Today. So I can't go to Granada with him today. And at any point we can do some speaking practice, check our pronunciation. So you click on the microphone, the English will appear, and you have to say the Spanish. So we could work our way down. Let's just work our way down from the one that we've just done. No puedo. Okay, I can't. Obviously you would do this after a bit more practice, but I'm just showing you now for demonstration purposes. And incidentally, there are 600 of these pyramids included in the all-in-one course from prospanish.co.uk. Okay, let's go down again. No puedo ir a Granada. Okay, good. No puedo ir a Granada con él. Okay, good. No puedo ir a Granada con él hoy. Okay, and that's all good. Okay, let's go to our final pyramid. Okay, start at the top.
Ya no importa.
Ya no importa.
Ya no importa.
Ya no importa. Can you remember that? Ya no importa. It doesn't matter anymore, or it no longer matters.
Ya no importa. Necesito.
Ya no importa, necesito.
Ya no importa. Necesito.
Ya no importa. Necesito. It doesn't matter anymore. I need. Let's move down.
Ya no importa, necesito ir a trabajar.
Ya no importa. Necesito ir a trabajar. Ya no importa. Necesito ir a trabajar.
Ya no importa. Necesito ir a trabajar. And that means it doesn't matter anymore. I need to go to work.
Ya no importa. Necesito ir a trabajar al final.
Ya no importa, necesito ir a trabajar al final.
Ya no importa. Necesito ir a trabajar al final.
So, ya no importa. Necesito ir a trabajar al final. It doesn't matter anymore. I need to go to work in the end. So let's just listen to that again.
Ya no importa. Necesito ir a trabajar al final.
Ya no importa. Necesito ir a trabajar al final.
Okay, so these are incredibly popular with our users, and as I say, there are 600 of them included in the all-in-one course. Right, now it's your turn for some speaking. So just looking at the table, see if you can say these sentences. I want to spend time with him. Quiero pasar tiempo con él. Quiero pasar tiempo con él. How would you say, I can't go to Granada in the end? No puedo ir a Granada al final. No puedo ir a Granada al final. What about, I don't want to be here anymore, or I no longer want to be here? What would that be? Ya no quiero estar aquí. Ya no quiero estar aquí. I don't want to be here anymore. How about another ya no one? How would you say, I can't spend time with her anymore? What would that be? Ya no puedo pasar tiempo con ella. Ya no puedo pasar tiempo con ella. And how would you say, I'm not going to visit the capital today? No voy a visitar la capital hoy. No voy a visitar la capital hoy. Let's go for a long one now. It doesn't matter anymore. I have to go to work in the end. So maybe there's a previous arrangement. It doesn't matter anymore. I have to go to work in the end. What would that be? Ya no importa. Necesito ir a trabajar al final. Ya no importa. It doesn't matter anymore. Ya no importa. Necesito ir a trabajar al final. I need to go to work in the end. And how would you say, I want to do something with her today? I want to do something with her today. What would that be? Quiero hacer algo con ella hoy. Quiero hacer algo con ella hoy. So just in these 20 minutes, you should be encouraged to see just how quickly and easily you can learn Spanish. Another reminder, before we go on to the more advanced part of this lesson, that the full Levels 1 to 6 course is available exclusively from ProSpanish.co.uk. And this is the course that will take you step by step from having little or no Spanish up to a level where you can confidently hold conversations in Spanish. And for the advanced part of this lesson, we're going to keep a lot of the previous language. So the final column is the same, hoy, al final, etc. And you'll notice that the middle column has got the same language, but it's in the subjunctive, present subjunctive, and it's in the you, tú form. So we've got pases tiempo, you spend time. So if that was the indicative normal, it would be pasas tiempo, you spend time. But where it's the subjunctive, it's the kind of other ending, we might say. So the es rather than as. So pases tiempo, visites la capital, you visit the capital. Vayas a Sevilla, so that's an irregular one in the subjunctive. And it's, so for ir, so instead of saying vas, it's vayas a Sevilla. Vayas a trabajar, you go to work. Hagas algo, and I've added in hagas nada so that we can use a negative, because in Spanish, we'll see in a moment with the examples, we have double negative. So you don't do nothing. And estés aquí, you're here. And why do we need the subjunctive? Well, because in our first column, we've got two triggers for the subjunctive. Quiero que, well, they're both based on the same thing. Quiero que, I want that. So in English, we wouldn't say, I want that you do something. We'd say, I want you to do this. But in Spanish, the structure is, I want that you do it. And wanting somebody to do something, so you're influencing them, you want them to do something, that always triggers the subjunctive. And I've also made use of the not anymore, the no longer, ya no, so that we can also use ya no quiero que. I no longer want that, whatever it might be, or I don't want you to do such and such anymore. So, what would this mean? Quiero que vayas a Granada hoy. Quiero que vayas a Granada hoy. I want that you go to Granada today. But we would say, I want you to go to Granada today. How about, Ya no quiero que estés aquí con ella. Ya no quiero que estés aquí con ella. I no longer want you to be here with her. I don't want you to be here with her anymore. How about quiero que pases tiempo con él. Quiero que pases tiempo con él. I want you to spend time. I want you to spend some time with him. And what about ya no quiero que visites la capital hoy. Ya no quiero que visites la capital hoy. I no longer want you to visit the capital today. And what would it mean if I said, no quiero que hagas nada con él. No quiero que hagas nada con él. I don't want you to do anything with him. How about no quiero que estés aquí al final. No quiero que estés aquí al final. I don't want you to be here in the end. Okay, let's swap around and you do the speaking. How would you say, I want you to do something with him? Quiero que hagas algo con él. Quiero que hagas algo con él. How would you say, I don't want you to go to work anymore? Ya no quiero que vayas a trabajar. Ya no quiero que vayas a trabajar. So I no longer want you to go to work. How would you say, I don't want you to do anything with her? No quiero que hagas nada con ella. No quiero que hagas nada con ella. So I don't want you to do nothing. That's how it works, double negative. How about I no longer want you to be here. I don't want you to be here anymore. What would that be? Ya no quiero que estés aquí. Ya no quiero que estés aquí. And how would you say, I want you to spend time with him. Quiero que pases tiempo con él. Quiero que pases tiempo con él. Let's try one with it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. I don't want you to be here. What would that be? Ya no importa. No quiero que estés aquí. Ya no importa. No quiero que estés aquí. And that concludes today's Pro-Spanish lesson. As mentioned earlier, if you're looking to become a confident and a competent speaker of Spanish, then head over to prospanish.co.uk.